Hi, I'm an evangelist here at the International House of Prayer, and I help lead our evangelism ministry. And I want to tell you about some new programs that we're offering here at IHOP so that you can begin to grow in the area of intimacy, holiness, get good, solid biblical teaching, but also learn how to walk in signs, wonders, and miracles, and begin to present the gospel to your neighbors, to the clerk at the grocery store, and whatever. We're in a great time of history where the Lord is obviously saying, I want to reestablish this reality that my house shall be called the house of prayer. Most of you know that here at IHOP, we have a prayer room that's been going for 15 years, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with nonstop live worship and prayer as we're beginning to understand our role as priests and kings to begin to cry out for God's mercy and revival strategy for our cities and in our places that we're focusing on in prayer. But also, the Lord's highlighting now is this reality that evangelists are beginning to come to the house of prayer and understand the importance of evangelism without prayer. It just doesn't make sense. The grounds have to be covered with prayer, but also on the other side of things, prayer without evangelism, I love what Reinhard Bonnke says, it's like having a detonator with no explosion. And so the Lord's beginning to put the two together, and we're linking arms saying, we're going to begin to partner with the prayers that have been prayed for this city with the evangelism. We know in Genesis 1 it says the Spirit of the Lord hovered the earth and then God spoke. And so I believe in a city like Kansas City where we've been crying out for revival in our city for 15 years, I know that the air and the atmosphere is hovering, the Spirit of the Lord is here, and it's time for the evangelists to come into the city and to begin to reap the harvest. And so I want to tell you about some of our programs that we have here. There's two programs. We have a short-term program which is 7 days long, and there's different dates for that, and you better go to ihopkc.org/evangelism to find out more info, but it's called 7 Days Ablaze. And what it is it's 7 days. It's a very heavy schedule where for 6 out of those 7 days, you will spend the first 4 hours of your day in the house of prayer, growing in intimacy with Jesus. You'll spend your afternoon getting great theological teaching about who God is, about what He says about the topic of evangelism, and several other subjects, not just evangelism. And then every night from about 6 to 8:30, we're going to take you out on the streets, and we're going to teach you how to witness the gospel in several areas of life. One person might take you to the ghetto of Kansas City. One person might take you to the malls. One person might take you to the nursing home. We're going to teach you how to reach every sphere of society that we have here in America. I've heard evangelists say things like, many people will go overseas to evangelize, and many people won't go over across the street to evangelize. We want to make sure that here in America, everywhere we go, the grocery store, the gas station, our neighbors, that they're hearing the gospel of Jesus Christ. So that program is called 7 Days Ablaze. Now we have a very similar internship that's actually for a whole month. So if you want to come to Kansas City for the summer, come for the whole month of July. We have a program called the Great Commission Intensive. For short, we call it GCI. And that's the same thing that I just told you about, but for an entire month. So you'll come here, you'll live here, you'll eat here, and you'll get to run with 20, 30, 40 evangelists. You guys are all uniting together to say, you know what? I just want to learn how to go deeper in this area of evangelism. I want to learn how to walk in power. It's the same thing. You're sitting in the prayer room in the mornings, you're getting teaching in the afternoon, and you're learning how to go out and make disciples. Jesus said, go and preach the gospel of the kingdom, heal the sick, cast out demons, and cleanse lepers. And so this program is not just for some fiery, bold evangelists. We actually really want to see non-evangelists here also, because we know that we're all called to share our faith. And so you could be a guy who's already bold and you're already doing evangelism and you just want to come and get equipped more. This is for you. Or you're someone who maybe has never witnessed the gospel to anybody in your entire life. This program is also for you to get you off the ground and rolling. So I encourage you, check out our programs, Great Commission Intensive or the 7 Days Ablaze. Bless you guys. I know you'll be encouraged. Remember, www.ihopkc.org/evangelism to find out more info about these programs. Bless you guys.